There's a by-election in Thorney and Newborough on September 7th. Dr. DeFeo, our local Labour candidate, and the team have been campaigning throughout the ward, listening to your concerns. You said that planning by the City Council is not well thought through and that services are struggling to keep up with demand. You've told us that litter and fly tipping blight our beautiful community. You're worried that our schools don't have the resources they need. You've said that broadband in the area is patchy at best. You're concerned that your support is being taken for granted by a council that just doesn't listen. It's time for strong representation on the council. It's time to make a choice for change.
So thank you everyone for meeting with me here. I think there's an assumption that a rural constituency, a rural ward, is going to vote a particular way, has a particular set of beliefs which are transmitted down the generations, and there's pretty much nothing you can do about it. What we've discovered here canvassing out in Thorney is that this is wrong. Is that there is an appetite for change, and that I think that it's important to emphasize that Labour's message is for everyone. There is a certain assumption that Labour is for people in cities or larger towns, but it is a message that encompasses everybody. If you work on a farm, if you work in a village, if you work anywhere if you're a working person anywhere, quite frankly. And what this assumption that because you live in a particular place that you vote a particular way has had some pernicious effects out here.
Yeah. I've been here, I moved in a couple of years ago, and although that's relatively recent, I still haven't seen anybody at all. And it would be nice to see the people that want to represent you actually come and take the time to speak to you. That would be really good.
We've done some canvassing around here, and we've found that people haven't been contacted by an elected representative for 15 years. That's unbelievably bad for democracy. People should be in touch with their representatives. Representatives should be contacting people and finding out what's on their minds, what's bothering them, what issues need to be sorted out, and it just doesn't seem to be happening out here. But fortunately, we are getting a message across, which says that we have an opportunity to change here, and to change the way that things are run out here. Now, Fiona, you are very conscious of the fact, and you and I have talked about this a number of times, that this constituency is just as much rural as it is urban. Absolutely. And perhaps you could talk a bit more about what Labour has to say to rural areas like this one.
Absolutely, Christian. I completely agree with that statement. I think that people need to understand Labour, much as I said in my campaign, is the choice for change. If you change nothing, nothing will change. And so you coming out here and speaking to people on the door, speaking to them about developments, about planning, about infrastructure, about the fact that they don't have good quality internet connection. Why should rural areas feel that they don't get to benefit from something, and they maybe even need to move into the city or closer to it? And I think it's very admirable and in fact necessary that you're championing this for people, and you're saying, do you know what, Labour's got a different voice. We're saying we're for the many, not just the few. And not just that, I'm out here to show you that we care. I'm here knocking your doors. You've not had someone for 15 years. That's absolutely horrendous. Why would people feel engaged if no one takes time to engage them? That doesn't make any sense. So I think what you're doing is absolutely remarkable, and I commend every single step. If there's anything further that I can do, I absolutely would, because people need to know that we're here, and people need to know that we care.
I think there's a common theme, is that this ward has been abandoned, more or less. People haven't been contacted by the representatives for 15 years. They're not interested in serving the entire public. They're interested in serving a particular segment of the public. I hope that I'm elected to represent you. I'd be proud to do so. I'd be proud to represent all the people in this ward and to try and make life better for everyone here.